What's up YouTube, it's your boy Tits here, and today I have an updated breakdown video for you of the Glaive. Haven't put a video out for this weapon since it first came out. We've got a lot of new melee mods since then, making this weapon a lot better. And with update 10, we have some specific mods just for the Glaive that really make this weapon worth using. Now, this was a really highly requested video from a lot of you guys, and the reason I was wanting to wait on it was because there was one more really good mod called Whirlwind. I don't have it yet, but I'm still going to do the video because so many of you have been asking for it, but I'll still explain the mod for the build. Now, the Whirlwind mod is 9 points, fully ranked, and it increases the flight speed of the Glaive by 180%. So almost twice as fast, like it's almost 200%, so fast. And it really works well with the build, but the build I'm about to show you works really well also. And after I go over it here, I got some gameplay for you. So for the build itself, like all charge builds, we want to get that charge speed up, so we got reflex coil and focus energy. And then for the charge damage, killing blow and rending strike. And for infested, molten impact and smite infested. And now for the last two mods, these are the two new ones that came out in update 10. The quick return fully ranked is going to take all the bounces away from the Glaive. So this was a problem when it first came out, it just killed the DPS. It took forever for your Glaive to come back because it's bouncing everywhere, and it was really hard to hit multiple enemies, regardless. So this mod solves that problem. And in combo with power throw, that's what makes the Glaive so good. And basically the Whirlwind just kind of makes it that much better, just speeding the whole process up by making the Glaive go faster while it's in the air. So power throw allows you to puncture the enemies. Now I'm not sure, and Wiki's not sure at the moment, what ranking up power throw does. I've tried to talk to the devs about it and haven't been able to get a response yet, but I have another one and I've put ranks into it and it didn't change anything. I could puncture any enemy just as easy. I can always puncture the enemies without putting any ranks into it, and I can puncture as many as I want as long as they're in the flight path of the Glaive. So you don't need to put any ranks in it. If you got 5, 6, 7, 8 enemies, however many that are in front of the Glaive, it'll puncture through all of them up until it reaches its max range, and then it'll come back and it'll still puncture through on the way back. And you'll see in the gameplay just how well this works when you can get multiple enemies lined up. Same thing for puncture on a weapon. You're going to want to use certain ways to get them lined up, decoy or Saren's Molt, or doing a mobile defense because then enemies are really close. And for Whirlwind, it's going to be up to you what you're going to want to do with Whirlwind. If you're going to want to take quick return off or leave it on. Personally, I like to leave it on. And if you want to leave it on, you can lose the smite infested because you're already doing ×3 against light infested, and you got the fire damage here. And it's armor ignore because it's serrated blade for charge attack, so you're doing plenty of damage. So you could definitely lose the Bane mod, your smite infested, and put on the Whirlwind if you wanted to keep quick return. And then basically, just like in the gameplay you're about to see, you will throw it straight. It won't bounce anywhere. It'll go through all the enemies, as many that are in the way of the Glaive, except the Glaive will reach its max distance and be back to you within the blink of an eye, just so fast. If you have Whirlwind, consider yourself lucky. If you don't, you can get it from the Voids, from the Corrupted Heavy Gunner. It's a rare mod with a low drop chance, and I'm still looking for it at the moment. Now also, if you want to, you can take quick return off, and then some people are going to want to do this because you're still going to be able to puncture through enemies, but some people want the bounces so they can hit enemies that aren't lined up, and they can bank off walls and hit enemies in other rooms. Some people really like to do that, and I like to do that too sometimes. I like to switch it up, to be honest, between both styles. So that's going to be completely up to you, if you want to do that. And even when the Glaive does bounce, when that whirlwind is on there, it is so fast that those bounces don't even make much of a difference as far as timing goes. You'll get it back really fast. Also, for Corpus and Grineer, before I get to gameplay, just get some AP damage in there for Grineer and take off your Molten Impact for max damage. And for Corpus, you can either use some Armor Piercing, which is also great damage against them, or depending on enemy level, in situation, if you're having trouble with shields, you can add some ice damage for shields. You'll do double damage against those shields, so that'll be up to you as well. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay now. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and head out of here and let you guys enjoy the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and share. Check out my new Twitch, links in the description. And I will catch you guys later. Good luck on that Whirlwind mod.